Welcome, everyone, to the DUB Success Series, where we cultivate your belief system for success. I am your host, Y. Nelson Thomas, and I want to know, do you believe? Do you?
Do you believe? I want to know. Do you? Do you believe? 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 I want to know. Do ya?
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Another episode of the Do You Believe Success Series hosted by me, Y. Nelson Thomas, your lifestyle strategy partner, also known as Y. the Motivator, Mr. Do You Believe himself. Today, I am actually preparing to take a quick road trip over to LA for the Sales and Growth Conference, which is an amazing event held at the Los Angeles Marriott with some very esteemed speakers and presenters, including one of my idols since I was in the 5th grade, Les Brown. So hopefully I'll have the opportunity to meet him on tomorrow. So I'm super excited about the possibility just to be in the same space as him is a great honor for me as an aspiring and up-and-coming, world-changing, motivational figure. Yes. So as you know, I've been doing this 100-day podcast challenge where I am on a mission to upload a new episode every single day. Incorporated into that, I also incorporated into it the intimacy challenge, where I will be going 100 days of reestablishing and maintaining intimacy within my own relationship, and hopefully it will encourage someone else to do the exact same thing. So today it is all about love lets others win. So you want to demonstrate love by willing to choose and give an extra area of disagreement between you and your spouse. Tell them that you are putting their preferences first. So this will indeed require a bit of humility for some of us, because as we know, we all like to win, but sometimes when you lose, you actually win, and when you win, you actually lose. So you have to keep that into proper perspective, because as we know, in any relationship, that comes with a certain amount of compromise. So you have to humble yourself and be willing to do just that. Also, I am using the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell as a guide to hopefully encourage not only myself, but whoever is listening to also continue to cultivate yourself as a leader. I looked around at some of the worldwide leaders, and I'm not going to call out any particular names, but I looked around and saw some of the examples and some of the people in leadership roles and how they were facilitating themselves, and opposed to become judgmental and all of these negative things that you could do when you see something that you don't necessarily agree with. I decided to focus more on my own leadership skills, and hopefully I can be a better influence on those that I'm called to serve. So I'm using the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership as a guide. We are on, I think, day number 4 in the leadership, 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. So I think we're on law number 4. And it started out with the law of the lid. The law of the lid basically says that how well you lead determines how successful you are. Then law number 2 is the law of influence. If you lead people, then you influence them. Law number 3 is the process. Leadership and leaders are built by the day and not in a day. And today is the law of navigation. And I absolutely love this one, because it says that anybody can take the wheel, but it takes a leader to chart the course. And this is something that's applicable to me, because I was actually out on the lake with some of my friends earlier this year, and I actually had a chance to drive the boat. And basically what I did was I just pulled down the little lever to make the boat speed full steam ahead, and I basically just held the boat in the middle of the lake. Now, the lake is not a traditional lake, so it's not just one big mass of water. It is a bunch of little bitty, I don't know what to call them. You have one river looking aspect of the lake, and then it breaks off into these little, I don't know if they're called tributaries or these little different little outlets and inlets in the lake. And once you get far out in this lake, because I think the lake is pretty big, I forgot how many square miles it is, but it's easy to get lost out there on this lake. I'm thinking it's pretty close to 15, 16 square miles or something like that. And it's pretty easy to get lost in that lake and get turned around and forget which direction you're going in. So this is something that's applicable to me, because I was certainly taking the wheel, but I was not navigating the course. I had to turn it back over to the captain who had the knowledge, the wisdom to guide us and get us back to where we originally took off from. So this is very applicable. So you want to, map out and create today, or what you map out and create today will ultimately lead to your destination tomorrow. So if you are a fisherman and you're out on a boat, you want to be definitive about where you're going. The same way you want to be definitive about your goals and where you're headed in life. You want to dominate how you navigate. You want to make sure that you have a map to your destination, how you're going to get there, anticipate when you're going to get there, and be a foreshadower of some of the inevitable things that are going to happen on your journey, because you know that there are going to be some rough waters sometimes. There are going to be your ups and downs. There are going to be a lot of situations that will require you to not only hold the boat in the road, but also navigate and steer around. So what I want to leave you with today, because we're actually getting ready to hit the road. I have a long trip to LA. We're going out for the conference, and I'm actually taking my family with me. And since we're here in Phoenix, we're actually going to drive over there. So I want to remind you to dominate how you navigate. Don't allow any of the things that could get in your way to stop you. Swerve around those things. Keep going. Keep pushing forward, and don't ever give up, because as long as you are in the boat, you have a chance to dominate how you navigate and ultimately reach your destination. All right, guys, that's it. I'm in here packing now. I'm pretty sure my kid's going to be bursting in this room at any second now. I'm glad that they haven't thus far. So they did give me the opportunity to keep this thing consistent. And whoever you are out there, I want you to commit to something. I committed to this podcast as well as Intimacy Challenge and a few other things, personal things that I wanted to incorporate into my life to enhance the quality of my life. So I want you as well to choose something that you want to do. And it doesn't have to be for 100 days. It could just be for a week. It could be for 21 days. But I want you to think about what you could do to commit to enhance the quality of your life as you move forward and dominate how you navigate. All right, this once again is your host here, Y. Nelson Thomas, your lifestyle strategy partner, also known as Hydrate the Motivator, Mr. Do You Believe himself. And it is always, for me, a pleasure and an honor to have anyone that is willing to listen, especially all the way to this point in the podcast. I truly thank you so much. And I challenge you to step out there on faith, to choose something that you want to stick to that's going to enhance the quality of your life for the better. And also, if you like the podcast or there's something else that you want to hear, leave me a comment, particularly if you're on iTunes. If you want to give me a 1-star for my podcast because you don't like it, that's cool. But if you do like it and you give me that 5-star, I would really appreciate that as well. Yes, yes, yes. So thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to another edition of the Do You Believe Success Series hosted by me. And guess what? I'm going to see you guys in less than 24 hours. And if we are lucky and blessed, then I will be checking in from the sales conference tomorrow, the sales growth conference tomorrow, and hopefully I can get a drop from Mr. Les Brown himself. How fabulous would that be? I don't know if it's possible or if it's gonna happen, but you know what? I'm putting it in the universe, and we're gonna see if we can't make that happen. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to the Do You Believe Success Series, and guess what? We'll see you right back here tomorrow. Hey guys, be blessed. See you soon.
Do you believe? Do you believe? I wanna know. Do ya?